I believe pride is greatest just before the fall, and I can sort of see why. I have zero stress at the moment. In terms of uni, I've had a fantastic year, right? I'm in the best shape that I've ever been in. I've been getting the most compliments I've ever gotten about my physique. Part of that is because I've started having coaching for the last 2-3 weeks when it came to the gym. And money is better than it ever was. There was a point where I was down quite a lot on my, for example, my biggest position strategy. And I made a video saying that, you know, this company is far too undervalued. It's far too low based on what it's going to do in the future. Now, that investment has nowhere near paid off, but it has started paying off in quite a big way. I was even considering buying like a luxury car. Now, luxury is maybe a bit of a statement, but we're talking about a 20 grand car. There was this black Mercedes CLA I came across, the new shape. You know, the seats looked pretty cool as well. Red interior, red and black leather interior. You've got that screen that Mercedes has as well. It's a mean looking car. I've also got private plate as well. So I was generally contemplating, oh man, I could actually buy this car and actually have like a decent amount left over. Like, it wasn't like I was spending everything on this car. And then, yeah, I was just thinking, look, I've landed a summer internship in my first... This isn't me trying to flex, by the way. You'll see why I'm saying this stuff in a second. I'm like, I've landed a summer internship in my first year of uni. My business has gone well. I've been able to continue it through my first year of uni as well to a good extent. Not as much as it was. It wasn't making as much this year compared to when I was on my gap year. And that's obviously because I had uni to deal with as well. You know, I was just thinking back to when I used to work at Domino's for £4.62 an hour, right? And then I got a job as a party host for £11.50 an hour. And now my time is worth, in a business sense, £40 an hour. So, and, you know, it's crazy to think about. I've got employees as well. I say employees, but they're not officially government employees in that sense, because if there are employees, you have to do a lot of paperwork. So they're sort of like contracted, but in terms of my business, they work for me, so I call them employees. But yeah, things have been going good, right? You know, how can you not be happy when you're seeing the results of your hard work over like 2 years plus? Like, have a look on day 0. I made like a video that was called like pre-season or something like that. If you go back to YouTube, you can like filter from like newest to oldest, and it was like talking about the position I was in. Like, I still remember the first time that I got a sale online. I was out with my family and I just saw my phone. I had the Stripe app. I got a notification saying that I had made £20 worth of sale, and that was my first bit of money made, not from a job, but made purely online. First bit of money made, yeah, from working, in the sense of I've got money from like engineering competitions and stuff I'd done before, but that was my first bit of money purely online, purely from just sitting at my desk. And then to be in a position where I am now is quite like, you know, I feel good about what I've been able to do, right? And I acknowledge now that not everyone could have done this, right? You know, not everyone could have not applied to uni, only went out literally 3 times in a year, sat at their desk, desk gym, and did that on repeat for hundreds and hundreds of days. Like, not everyone could do that, and that's exactly why recently I've been feeling like a sense of pride, like almost you could call it ego. But what I'm starting to realise is that it's not a good situation to be in. I actually miss being stressed. I miss being like overwhelmed with work, and I know how that sounds really backwards, but it feels weird now. Now I'm living in like a constant state where I feel like something's going to come up which is going to like screw me over somewhere. And I don't know, and it's strange. Like, I feel more on edge now than I do when I was like overwhelmed with like uni work, business work, etc. And even with the car, like, I clocked like the only good thing about having that car realistically is the fact that I get to say, as a very recently I turned like 20 last month. As a recently turned 20-year-old, I'm driving a fancy like luxury Mercedes. That's what I get to say. But then that's not the mindset which got me into the position I am now. The mindset that got me into the position I am now was pure hunger, pure grit, like determination, and just churning one day, just doing the same day on repeat over and over again, like a very gritty mindset. And now I'm feeling a bit like, oh yeah, I've done well, etc. And I think it's dangerous. Like, I feel like my ego is coming up a bit and I don't want it to. And I think I need to put myself back in the trenches, because I don't want to be in a position where I feel comfortable because then I've stopped making progress, right? Because everything I've got now is temporary. I could lose it. Something could happen, right? I could injure myself, lose my physique. I could, something could happen business-wise. Someone could fucking sue me, I don't know why, and I could lose everything. So I need to keep pushing. So even now, I'm in a position where I have no uni work, right? I've got business work, but it's not a lot. No uni work, and then I start my internship in about, what's the date? So just under 2 weeks, right? And a lot of people get gassed when they get an internship. Like, you see loads of memes on Insta about people saying, oh, I can't find an internship, can't find a job, and I managed to get one in my first year. And that's going to pay me a decent amount, competitive salary as well. So I am in this period of time where I haven't got anything to stress about, and I almost want myself to stress about something. So I am going back to, after my exam, I think I've had my time of feeling good about myself. Oh yeah, I looked at a nice car which I could afford, cool, and everything. But now I think it's time to go back into work mode. Now I've got this internship on the 2nd of June is when my contracted start date is. So from now till then, it's on electronic engineering. I'm going to be banging out, working on that, because I can't let my ego run into that internship, because I need to make sure that I perform well, because they will invite me back second year, third year, and then probably offer me the job after the 4th year of uni. That's the ultimate goal, is to get invited back, and I'm going to save myself so much time in the future if I can get invited back for this particular internship, because uni students spend hours, well, I don't know about all of them, some of them probably lazy, but in general they tend to spend hours and hours trying to apply for these roles. But if I can prove myself and they invite me back and potentially even up the salary, because I said they'd review the salaries, then I'll be in a good position. But in order to make that the highest probability and have the highest chance of success possible, I need to start banging out. So back in the trenches, I need to stop looking in the mirror and admiring my physique, and keep training hard when it comes to the gym, listening to my coach, maximizing everything. And even though I have zero uni work and probably all my friends at uni are chilling now because they have no exams to revise for, I think I need to start pushing again when it comes to work. So I can, the whole point is everything is momentum. When it comes to this work stuff, gym stuff, you just need momentum. And I feel like I've lost that through pride, through a little bit of ego. So I need to, it's like when you're starting a V8, I need to turn the key, get that initial, vroom going, and ride into this internship with good momentum. Bang out work there for 13 weeks. It's going to be difficult managing gym. I already see that's a problem. Trying to hit my protein goal and trying to get enough carbs in is going to be difficult. But I need to start building momentum so I'm able to deal with that. I want to get invited back, and I want to prove myself as much as possible. I want to be the hardest fucking person. Not the hardest, that sounds so gay. I want to be the hardest working person in that building, even though I'm a first year. Probably the youngest. Actually, no, there'll be degree apprenticeship people probably. But I want to be the hardest working person in that building, so that it's not about, I don't have to wonder whether they're going to invite me back or not. I want it to be obvious that they're going to invite me back. Because if they invite me back, right, and I can keep getting invited back for the next 2 years, second year, third year, and even maybe 4th year, just from this, there's a potential to make another 20,000. More than that. No, more than 20,000, 21, potentially more, right? And the good thing is I know where to put my money now and what assets to put my money in. So yeah, I need to stop this whole pride thing, looking at fancy cars, thinking I've come so far. I do acknowledge that I have worked hard, by the way, and I do understand that sometimes you need to like reward yourself, but I don't think it is the time. And I think I've had enough time to chill now. It's been like, what, 6 days since my last uni exam? No, not 6 days, sorry, 3 days. So yeah, that's that, and see you in the next one.